This video will present a sample classroom session showing how differentiated activities are useful for teaching a group of students with varying reading skills. Although most of our students in the class have the same age, they may be in different stages of reading. The teacher must acknowledge these individual differences and plan lessons and activities that will address the capabilities and needs of these different groups of learners. In this part of the class, the students are subdivided into small groups according to their decoding proficiency. This enables the teacher to address each child's needs better. It is important to note that the groupings do not in any way preclude intelligence, nor are the groupings permanent. Through careful observation of her students, the teacher would be able to know where to place her students. Continuous assessment would also enable her to know when to move her students. Thus, a child who has gained much in decoding ability can be moved to a more advanced group. In the same manner, a child who is too pressured and intimidated in this grouping may be transferred to a more suitable group.
I have already pre-assessed my students at the start of the class, and I continuously monitor their performance as the weeks go by. So I know their ability, each one of them. I know what they are capable of. And in my class, I have 3 ability groups. We have the basic or the green group. We have the average group or the yellow. And we have the fast group or the blue group. One of my students, for example, started the school year knowing only letter sounds. So I placed him in the basic group. He has shown remarkable improvement though. And he can now already read simple words in English, so I moved him to the average group already.
The teacher starts by formulating objectives for each of her ability group. They may be discussing the same lesson or topic as a class, but the teacher would have different objectives for each group. In effect, she would need to prepare 3 different plans, one for each group.
My students in the basic group can only identify the alphabets. That's why the activities are focused on phonological awareness or identifying the sounds, identifying the letters. While the average group can already blend sounds, blend the letters. I just needed to improve or develop more their vocabulary. While the fast group can already read words, phrases, and sentences, and even short paragraphs. Take a look at this letter. O. Okay, very good. What is this letter? O. What is the sound of letter O? Okay, everybody. Isabel, what is the sound of O?
O.
The sound of O.
The sound and
Of
O
is
O.
Everybody, what is the sound of O?
O.
The sound of O, everybody. Everybody, one more time. The sound of O. Okay, not O. Not O. That's different. O. O. Okay, everybody take a look at this picture and tell me what it is. Again, if you want to answer, raise your hand. Not yet. Okay, ready? What is in the picture? Angelica, stand up please. Mop, everybody. Mop. Okay, everybody say mop. One more time, mop. Girls only. Boys only. Everybody. Mop, everybody. Okay, another picture. If you want to answer, raise your hand. Christian, what is this?
Fox.
Fox, everybody. Again. Girls. Boys. Okay. Do not shout. I can hear you very well, even if you will not shout. Another picture. What is in the picture? If you want to answer, raise your hand. Herman, what is in the picture? Again? Okay. What is in the picture? Girls? Boys? Do not shout. When I say boys, even the girls are answering. Another picture. It's again. If you want to answer, raise your hand. Yes. Anak, there. Again. This is not a mop. This is not a mop. It is, what is this? A mop is used for cleaning. Vincent, what is this? Another word for bed. Another name for bed. Starts with the sound k. Yes, yeah. Another name for bed. Christian. Cot. Again, cot. Everybody say cot. Girls only. Do not shout. Again, boys. Okay. The pictures have words of the sound of short O. What is the sound of short O again? Okay. I want you to raise your finger. Raise your finger. Point one finger up. One finger up, please. Okay. Let us practice before we go to our grouping how to write the small letter O in cursive. Everybody, count with me. 1, 2, round, and then 3, up. Count with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so one more time. Ready? You do it in the air. Okay, everybody, one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Last time, before I give you the paper where you will practice the writing of the letter O. One more time, all together, count with me. One finger up. Ready? Count with me. Go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you are ready. Get your pencil. Face down. Do not pass yet. Wait for my signal. Angelica, Jan Edward, sit down.
It is important that the teacher has established rules and routines for this portion of the class. The students already know their classroom routine when the teacher asks them to go to their groups.
I have begun working with them in small groups since September, so they already know the routine. I just make it a point to review with them the rules, like working on their own. If they are done with their work, they can go get a book. If they don't know what to do or if they forgot, they may ask their classmates or seatmates quietly, and the collecting of the materials after they are done with their work. Yellow. Here is what you're going to do. Listen. You have seat work 1 and seat work 2. Listen first. Okay. We have here the words that have the short O sound. Okay? And then you are going to match the word with the picture. Okay? And then you are going to copy or write the name of the picture. Again. Yes, you are going to connect, match the word with the correct picture, and then you are going to write the name of the picture. Any question? Do you know what you are going to do, Ayesa? Okay. Next activity. You are going to read the phrases and then copy and then draw. Okay, again, for seat work number 2, you will read, copy, and then draw. You may color your drawing afterwards. Okay? If you are done answering, you may continue the writing. And if you are continuing with the writing, you may go get a book and then read quietly. Okay. Again, if you don't remember what you are going to do, you may ask your seatmate about what you are going to do. Okay? Yes? Alright. You may go to your group, after to your seats, after I give you your paper. Okay, 3. Go. Okay, blue. Here is what you are going to do. Sit properly. Kent. Indian sit. Okay. First is, you are going to read, and then you are going to draw. You can use your Crayola afterwards. Okay, very good. Your crayons. Crayola. The next one is, you don't have sentences, but you have pictures. Your name. You will write your name there. We have a line for your name. But, no, you see there are how many pictures? 3. What is the word with the short O sound? In the first fox. What about in the next picture? What is the word with the short O sound? There, that one. The cup. And then here, the word with the short O sound? Map. Okay, you are going to write a sentence. Not just the word, but a sentence. In our seat work number 1, again, Vincent, not only the name, but a sentence. Take a look at your seat work number 1. There is a sentence, a short story, a sentence, and then draw. Here, you already have the picture, and you are going to write a story. For example, what is the fox doing? So you write. The fox is complete. Okay? You complete your story. Tell something about the fox. Tell something about the cup. And then tell something about the map. Okay? What is the English of kumain? That is what you eat. But kumain, the action of kumain is, again, I heard it. Play. Eat. Very good. Okay? Any question? Do you know what you are going to do? Do you know what you're going to do now? Yes, okay. After answering, you are done. If you are finished answering seat work 1 and then seat work 2, you may continue the O. And if you are finished with the O, you can get a book and then read quietly.
The teacher explicitly teaches the first group while the other groups are working on their assigned task. The teacher usually starts working with a group that needs the most help. This is her chance to help these students strengthen their phonological awareness, alphabet knowledge, phonics, and vocabulary skills. The teacher then moves to the second group and works with them.
Okay, green group, you are going to tell me the sound of the letters. Again, what's the sound? Again? Girls only. Girls only. Boys? Again? Adult. Okay. Next letter, give me the sound. Again. Good. One more time. Okay. Nanggigigil si John Edward. Okay. What is the sound? Eh. Again. Eh. Okay, everybody read this. When I say what's the beginning sound, this is the beginning. The sound is D. When I say last sound, this one. The last is this one. Again, G. Okay. Okay, here is what you're going to do. Listen, if you don't know the sound, you ask your seatmate. Okay? You write your name. You write your name, and then you are going to read. If you don't know the sound, you ask your seatmate, soft only. Whisper. Rodel, what is the sound of this one? If you don't know. Okay? Or you can ask your seatmate to read the word. John Edward, let us read this. Very good. And if you know already the word, copy and then draw. Yes. And then use your crayon to color it. And then, if you are done, you continue the O. If you are done answering, you are finished answering this one, you continue writing your O. If you are finished with O, you get a book
By grouping students by their abilities, the teacher is able to maximize instruction time in class. The mini-group lessons focus only on the skills that the specific group needs to develop. No time is wasted, as the other groups are also working and practicing the skills that they need to develop.
Read the phrases. Read. Dots. Everybody. Dots. Again, last word only. Dots. Dots. Okay. Again. Later, I'm going to show you a picture and show me or point to me what is that or what is that phrase. Next. Oops. Oops. What is that? Under. Very good job. Again, hot. Not cat, that's different. Hot. Under the hot. Everybody. Hot. Hot. Yes. Are you finished with this one? Okay. If you are finished, also with this one? Okay, you may now go back to your groups and continue. And then if you are finished, go get a book. Okay, let's read your work. Blue. All the blue colors are here. Okay, let's read your work. Okay, the brown is in the, very good. Next word. The hot, everybody. Four. Very good. Do you have 4 dots there? Next. Very good. Yes, inside the box. You should not put the cat inside the box. Hey, get a partner. Partner. Christian, your partner. Read with your partner. Oh, share with your partner. Read. And then we will read all together. Please read. Yun na practice because I'm going to listen to you while you read. Go. Together. Yun na let's and hop a lot. A lot. Hop, hop, hop. Dot and dumb. Hop. Okay. On lot. Okay. Dumb. Do not. Lot. Okay, a lot. Okay, let's read together. Title first and then I will ask questions later. Dot and dumb hop. Ready, go. Dot and dumb hop. Wait, stop. Title first. We read the title also. Okay? Wait, all together. Title first. Ready, go. Hop. Hop a lot. Hop. Dot and dumb hop on a box. Hop. Dot and dumb hop on a log. Do not hop a lot. Okay. Raymond and Kate, come closer and I will ask questions. No, hold your copies. I will ask questions. Take a look at your story. Who hop a lot? Who hop a lot? What are the names of the 2 boys who hop a lot? Yes, give me the name. Raymond, it's there. What's the name? Look at the answer. In your story, yes, Lay, Dom, and the other one is, yes, David. Dot, very good. Okay, see, Dot and Dom are friends and they have a lot. Okay, now, blue group, you may now go back to your seats. Okay, collectors, please collect the papers from your group members. Very good, because you participated very well. Okay. It really took a while for my class to get used to differentiated activities, and to be honest, it takes a lot of preparation, the materials, the planning, but differentiated activities is really worth it because I am able to address the needs of my class better.